my name is Catherine Parker. I'm a senior and I'm studying communication disorders, and I am from Cortland, Virginia. Studying abroad was the most exciting thing I've done and the most I've learned during my time here at school. So I'd like to share some of my experience with you, and then I'd like you to hear from some other students. I chose semester at sea because I've actually lived overseas a lot, so I've had the experience of being in one country for an extended period of time, and at this point I was just really interested in learning about a lot of different cultures, a lot of different people, and this gave me the opportunity to do that.
I knew that learning in a different culture was an experience that I really wanted, so I decided that to start out, the Ireland trip would be a great experience, and so I just kind of jumped into it. Wasn't really sure where it was going to take me, but I was really glad that I kind of just made that decision to start out early in my freshman year and just go for it.
On a whim, I sort of decided overnight. I didn't tell anybody, I didn't even tell my parents. I went and I did this application for the seminar in Europe. Overnight, it was due in like 2 days, and I figured out my financial situation and came up with a number and how I could afford it, and I signed up, was accepted, did the interviews and things, and they accepted me, and then finally told my parents and just said, I really want to do this, I need to get out, and I'm going to try something new.
I've known that I wanted to study abroad ever since I started looking at schools. Every time I would visit a school, I would ask about the study abroad program, and I just really wanted to know about it and be able to study abroad anywhere I went. But I didn't really know what I wanted to do, so I was really excited to hear about the different opportunities, like being able to go abroad for a semester or do the seminar in Europe, or like the Ireland trip that we did, which was really cool because it was just 10 days, but we were still immersed in the culture and had that really neat experience.
There's a grant for a first time that you study abroad, and I know for the Ireland trip, I also received the honors program gave a lot of money for that, so both of them were pretty affordable.
I come from a single parent household and definitely needed to find a way to finance the trip on my own, and I actually received a full scholarship from the federal government that was passed on to me by the study abroad office. They just sent out an email saying, here's this scholarship available and apply for it, and I received a full grant to be able to travel, as well as the first time study abroad grant. Aid is definitely available from the college itself, from different programs on campus, as well as outside sources. So if finances are an issue for you, just know that there's a way to get around it completely, and then some, because I definitely had money left over for souvenirs and things like that.
Actually, it was kind of cool. The day that the ship would port, that evening there would be a welcome reception put on by the students that went to university in that country, so we could get connected with some peers our own age, and they could tell us where are good places to go and good places to eat. So it was really easy to make friends in the country. It helps me use what I'm good at in different contexts. You know, I really enjoy music, so traveling I got to try a whole lot of new styles of music and instruments and things like that. And I really enjoy art, and this trip I got to see Asian art I've never seen, African art I've never seen, and just be exposed to what is out there, and then coming back I can kind of see what I enjoyed the most and maybe try and do it on my own.
You come back and you realize that you really can change the world, and you can do things that really matter to yourself and to a lot of different people. It is becoming even more so a global community, in that anything you do from anywhere is going to affect someone halfway around the world that you didn't realize before.
Oh, people always ask me that, and I never know what to say, because honestly each place had their own unique thing about them. Like one place, the food was delicious. One, the culture was awesome. The other, the people were so nice. So every place kind of had their own unique thing to offer.
So it was a really great way for me to get rid of a lot of electives, but also an upper level literature course if I wrote an extra paper on top of the other students. So it worked in my schedule wonderfully.
And as an artist, I get to put that on my resume now that I've worked internationally and did this almost sort of mini residency there with them. That I can, that's huge. It was a great experience. It's not a vacation. It's it's gonna be a challenge, and you should be challenging yourself the entire time. You ask yourself all kinds of questions, and I think I do that constantly. I think that's the one thing I've learned in college is that there's no answers, just more questions. And it's about asking the right questions, and I think travel is one of the best ways to do that. If someone asked me, should I study abroad, I think I'd say I challenge you to study abroad. Like, do it.
I challenge you to study abroad too. I think that's a really good way to put it. You're gonna have the most amazing time of your life, and whether it ends up being, you know, overall negative or overall positive for you, it is going to change you in wonderful ways.
As you can see, studying abroad can be a life-changing experience. There are so many options to take advantage of and so many people who are willing to help. So stop by your study abroad office today and see what you can do to experience the world.